Leadership, pre and post pandemic, are as different as night and day. In my own recruitment business, I'm having conversations on the daily with senior leaders wanting to step out of leadership roles and step away from any people management accountability. So, what's changed? Pre the pandemic, leadership was far more measurable and manageable because of the given visibility of employees and the outputs that needed to track toward performance. However, post pandemic and a couple of years into this, we find that there is the integration of the complex human ecosystem, mental, physical, and emotional. And with the immersion of the human ecology into the work environment, it asks for leaders to step into a more deeply analytical role, to be able to evaluate behavioral and technical performance and competence, to coalesce the two, and to use that data to track toward performance results in a very different way. I have found, as a leader in my own business, leading my employees, as well as the broader leadership terrain that involves relationships, parenting, and so on, that the biggest shift for me in terms of progressive leadership has been to turn the lens back toward myself, to turn the mirror back toward myself, and to ask the question, how do I step up and how do I coach, performance manage, change manage, project manage, whilst at the same time thinking about growing in my own leadership capability. So in simple terms, how do I use all of these different moving pieces that call for me as a leader to track towards a performance outcome, but at the same time to use this as an opportunity to grow and develop myself, so that the leadership pathway is a two-way street in which I am using all of the data and information to grow and develop in my leadership capability, and then feeding this information out in terms of the different leadership accountabilities. And so the relationship becomes very palpably a two-way relationship in which there is dual growth.